Yes, ma'am. Let us start. A warm welcome to one and all present here. On behalf of Department of Computer Science and Applications, Savita College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, I extend our profound gratitude towards our respected Chancellor of SIMATS, Dr. N.M. Virayan sir, respected Director Academics, Dr. Deepak sir, our Director Madam, Dr. Ramya Deepak, and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Chandram Shivaji sir. We wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to our Principal Madam Dr. Gunita Arun Chandu, who gives direction to each and every student and faculty members. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming all dignitaries, guests, and delegates for this 5 days international online faculty development program on advanced techniques in computing sciences and applications, organized by Department of Computer Science and Applications, Savita College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, SIMATS. Today, Day 5 FDP session on the title Current Trends in Artificial Intelligence for Managers by Mrs. Maria Achary, Assistant Professor, Training Placement Officer, SMT, Srimati Jayshree Sharachandra, Kothari Business School, Mumbai. We welcome you, ma'am. With the motive of promoting academic excellence, widening intellectual horizons, inculcates self-discipline, and high ideals for the total personality of an individual, Savita Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences SIMATS was established in 2005. We are very proud to share you all that recently our SIMATS has been re-accredited by NAC as an A++ grade with score of 3.6. SIMATS has participated in various educational ranking, secured ranks. To mention few, SIMATS ranked A++ grade by our World Institutional Ranking for the Outcome-Based Educational Ranking 2022. S class ranked with the Indian Institutional Ranking Framework IIRF has conferred with 19th national rank, 7th state rank in the University Rankings of India 2022 for Arts and Science stream. S class to emerge as a preeminent college by imparting excellence in the education of global standards with a research culture and creating individuals with ethical values to serve society. We are offering the programs BSc Computer Science, Computer Applications, BSc Artificial Intelligence and Data Sciences, following the CBSCS system, which provides an opportunity for the students to choose the course from the core, elective, and skill based courses. To get global exposure, the students are offered with study abroad programs with various universities all around the world. Our students are trained by hands-on coding, implementation of research projects, and comprehensive training for each and every subject. Now, I would like to share a few words about our guest, Dr. Maria Achary. Dr. Maria, a confident, highly motivated person, worked under pressure and aimed to ultimate for success. At present, she is working as assistant professor, training placement officer of Srimati Jayshree Chandra Kothari Business School, Mumbai. She is a coordinator of Tata Interactive Systems and visiting faculty of Khalsa, SIES College, and Vidyanagar College, etc. She received many Best Paper awards in various occasions for their research and the work done by her. Mrs. Maria guided many project students under MMSIT students and also in many other courses. She also published many papers in national and international journals. She developed projects like developed Android app-based teacher feedback management system, automobile management system, etc. We welcome you, ma'am. Now, I request our guest, Maria, to take our session.
Thank you so much, madam, for the short introduction. May I initiate the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Is my screen visible, madam?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, great. So, good evening, everyone. Hello. May I get some responses?
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, ma'am.
Good
Yeah,
evening, ma'am.
so in this evening, yeah, good evening, everyone. So, coming with this trend of an evening slot, which is such a hot topic of the market, that is current trends in AI for managers. The main motto for choosing this particular topic is to understand the importance of AI, not only in the technical field, but also in the non technical era, even for the management people, even at a corporate industrial level. So, if you have looked up into the industry revolution till now, we have started our industrial revolutions from 1 or 1.0 that was started with mechanism, water, and stream power. Then slowly the industry is moved from industry 2.0, where we try to understand about a mass production, then assembly line, etc. Then the industry 3.0, where we came up with computers, we automated the system, electronics came into picture. Then we slightly moved out with to 2010 by industry 4.0, where we talk about the technologies like cyber physical systems, IoTs coming into picture, networking, and machine learning. And latest, the industry 5.0, where we are completely connected with an automated robots, collaborative systems, cognitive systems, and even customization systems. So right now, where we are lagging or where we are lying is with industry 5.0. Moving ahead. So before starting with that particular specific domain, what AI is? Everyone think it's just a technology. It is just an algorithm. It's just a software which is going to think very smartly, very intelligently as in humans can do it. Of course, the answer is yes. But apart from that, AI is much more to be known about. When you talk about an AI, we should have a knowledge about types of an AI. So when you talk about the types of AI, it first of all talks about the purely reactive. I hope people might have heard about a deep blue chess competitions where the technologies are being used to figure out the positioning of the coins in the chessboard automatically. Then second, applications like limited memory, where the AIs have been used for the self automation cars and the vehicles. Moving ahead, theory of mind, where the AI have proved themselves for understanding the sentiments, emotion of in humans by developing a robots like Sophia and many more. Then self-aware, where the AIs are going to overtake as in humans and going to think apart from what we can do it. Like machines are going to think like in humans in the future trend, but it is not still have achieved it. When we talk about an artificial intelligence, we need to understand how exactly it is working. When we say AI basically connects with an algorithm of image processing, then artificial neural network, image recognition, which comes into the AI part. But when you talk about a machine learning, it is nothing but a learning algorithm, which comes into different categories of supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. But very interesting, when you talk about a deep learning, it is a more inherited version of AI, where we talk about a different kind of a deep neural networks and many more algorithms which are existing in the current market. With this flow, let me explore you with the connecting with an analytics. The question may arise, why suddenly from AI she got shifted to analytics? Because first of all, in this particular current trend, we have a lots of data been existing in the market and lots of data are being generated by the humans, even by the machines. So analytical platform, analytical jobs, and connecting with AI becoming a very, very hot topic in the market. But when you talk about an analytics, how does this analytics is getting an inheritance with an AI, which is a very important parameter to be noted. So there are major 5 important analytics which we have to focus, which is nothing but first one, a descriptive analytics, where we have to understand about what is happening. So when you talk about just visiting a hospital, let us say you're visited to the hospital to show your survey to the doctor, exactly what kind of a problem you're having. But until unless you brief yourself what has happened to you and what is happening to you, why you're suffering with so and so problem, the doctor cannot predict it. So first of all, whatever the analysis you're going to start, whatever the technology you're going to apply, the first thing which comes into the picture is a descriptive nature about that data. That's what is happening. Then slowly, the doctor tries to move to the diagnostic part. why it is happening. Then you go up with a different kind of a testers. Then they start with a different kind of a other kind of a treatment, therapy, and so on to find the cause of the problem. Then moving ahead, when you look into predictive, what is likely to happen? Like for example, if we have gone through the phase of a COVID virus, we all know what things are going to be happening, but why it is likely to happen, and which are the people are going to get infected more by using this particular coronavirus, even after taking a double vaccination. So whether the immunity system is strong enough, whether the person is suffering with some other illegal disorders, etc. So many things has to be answered with the questions. So predictive analytics helps us to do that with an AI tech. A very interesting parameter which the industry 5.0 is going to enhance in upcoming 2023 onwards is called as a prescriptive analytics. What do I need to do? We all know how the technology is booming up, as the eras are moving up, as we are coming with so many kind of a trend. But what we have to do to maintain our standardization, to maintain our market in this current competitive world, that is what this prescriptive analytics talks about. A very interesting analytic called as a cognitive analytic. It talks about your neurological and the behavior analysis. Now, today's generation, people are very busy. They don't have time for themselves to analyze it. So because of this busy schedule, because of this busy activities, what is happening, people are more strained up, more stressed out. So their neurological impact is going to affect very badly. They are going to, because of the stress factor, they are coming with different kind of problems in the healthcare. They're coming with different kind of diseases and so on. So slightly, I have to take my topic again back to the AI. When we say why we should know about AI, why AI is important, why AI is given so much of importance in today's trend. First point, we are basically having an increase the data volumes, algorithms are coming in advance, then computing power and storage, and makes a search faster and simpler. When you just check out the search engine 10 years back, and when you're going to check the search engine now, it's completely having a very different strategies and algorithms been built by Google. So it can easily fetch out the keyword what exactly you want from that Google to answer. So it's not necessary that if you know the spelling only you can search for that particular data. Google, it has come up with such a good technology like voice recognition. It has come up, and then it is using many different kind of a small keywords. By starting 3 to 4 characters, the Google understand what exactly your search category is. So that much faster the search has happened nowadays. So it also provides a relevant customer experiences. So nowadays, if you'll see, most of the people, because of COVID, they could not go to the other places for shopping purpose and so on. But now everything has become online survey. So online things we start to purchase, we start to buy it, and everything is going through the online era. But the experience which the customers are facing, the experience, the what you can say, the experience, and plus what kind of an expectation the customers are having from AI, it's trying to fulfill the part. So these e-commerce experiences are going to enhance the people, not only for the search category, not only what they want, but it easily filters out your interest area. So like, for example, you normally traditional go to any shop, or you're going to go to visit a type, take some kind of a dresses. You go and check out the dress which is fit enough for you to wear it and which looks best on yourself. But now AI is coming up with a different trend where it is giving you a self-reflection about yourself. If you wear this kind of a dress, how exactly you're going to look ahead, how exactly your features will be if you're going to wear this kind of glasses. So much big the technologies of AI is moving. That's why the importance of AI is now come up not only in IT, even for marketing, HR, finance, and even at different sectors of the industry. So let me give you a short timeline structure from history of an AI. So we all know that history of an AI started from 1950, which has started with Turing test. Then we slowly moved on to the aim of AI, then ELIZA, then AI Winter, then Deep Blue, then 2000 level Shuri, then 2000 level Watson came into picture. Then 14 onwards, Alexa came into picture, a virtual assistant came into picture. Then 2016 onwards, we came about the chatbot Stray, which has been reused after the short time. Then we came about something called of an AlphaGo, where it basically helps you to beat the world champion in the game Go. And now in 2018, it is coming up with European established guideline dealing with ethics in AI. And in coming up trends, the AI is taking up its market in multiple different era or in the multiple different platforms. So let me first focus on the present trend in AI. So why this AI is given so much of importance? First of all, it is very, very useful in the case called as a computer vision sets to grow. So we all know that whenever you are visiting any industries which is tech savvy, right? So it tries to scan your face recognition has been done. If that particular thing has been matched, you have been authenticated or you're not authenticated. Now, a very big Tesla cars came into picture about the autonomous vehicle industry, where they came up with different kind of a severe, but the testing which has failed in Indian market. Then we came up with a chat box where the chat box are still acting as a virtual assistant to make the things much more faster and smarter. Solutions for metaverse, like for example, when the people don't have the things to speak up, they can easily use this metaverse where it is helping them to understand what the phrase is all about. And you can also notice the improved languaging model. Nowadays, the models which we are building it up in AI, like even in AML, even in DL, the models are very heavy. Okay. So because of that, the models, you can see there is more hybrid models are created, or they are trying to use a different kind of a transfer learning of techniques to build the different enhanced model by taking a pre-trained model of an X data set. So these are the 5 major trends where we can focus on the present trend of an AI. Slowly, I'm moving out to something called as an application area of an AI, where we talk about the healthcare sector. It is used automobiles, finance sector, surveillance, social media, entertainment, education, space exploration, gaming sector, robotics, agriculture, and even in e-commerce. So even the travel industry, the tourism industry, the manufacturing industry, the logistic and transportation industry, the real estate industries, banking and financial services industries are come up with this AI techs in the industry market. When you really focus on this particular diagram, this diagram clearly shows you how much importance it is going to enhance within every industry where the intelligence are given more important. So moving ahead with the impact of an AI at a different sectors. So when I talk about an AI in healthcare sector, so the first point which clearly indicates that the predictive analytics to validate the need for surgery. So when we visit doctors takes our test and they come out this is a problem for this X patient. So this patient has to go for the surgery without doing a further investigation for that patient. But predictive analytics have helped with an AI to understand the in and out, the past history and the present history of that particular patient, whether this patient relevantly need to go for the surgery or not, or whether he can be treated with medicines. So that much level the AI is helping out in healthcare sector. Even the machine learning to diagnose the infection disease. So we everyone know we have suffered with COVID virus with 2.5 years or more. So most of the time, the doctors were not able to, or the I can say about the vaccinations, which took more time to come up in the market, because vaccination testing cannot be completed within 1.5 years and been detected this vaccine is best for the human's body, because this is an infection disease. So human to human, it may vary. So machine learning could be the right approach to diagnose this particular infection disease. How much the infection is having a capacity to spread in next country for the next people who are having with the next problem. So healthcare apps are also been used with the medical assistants. So you can see the Watson healthcare app, which has been used to understand the assistant and even monitoring the healthcare system. So Watson Health has developed an application for this. Then when you talk about an AI-powered wearable track health conditions, everyone are aware about it. That is a Fitbelt and the Fitbelt which we wear, the smart watches which has come up in the market, which is able to easily track your BP level, your sugar level, and exactly how much traveling you have done, what kind of a water intake has been taken care about, whether you are right now in the position to breathe properly or not, whether you're having an oxygen level going up and down. So much advanced this AI is helping in the healthcare sector. A very interesting area called as a dementia, where the people are suffering from Alzheimer's, Parkinson, lateral sclerosis kind of a problem, where the doctors are feeling very difficult for the patients to treat it. But using an AI algorithms like deep learning, autoencoders, or maybe LSTM, we are able to track up exactly what will be the stage of this particular human, whether this particular person is going to enter into an Alzheimer or not. Because this particular disorder doesn't have a proper medication, doesn't have a proper treatment, the ultimate cause of this particular disorder is the death of the patient. So AI is helping up in this particular domain a lot. And even the researchers are talking about this particular domain is going to increase a lot in upcoming years because of the stress and the strain which the people are going through about. Then intelligent robots in surgery. So most of the surgical impact which is coming up with the healthcare sectors where the doctors are finding it more difficult to do the surgery, the intelligent robots have been introduced in few various countries. Then AI is also used for the drug discovery where they're trying to help out with the pharmaceutical industries for the production purpose and so on. Then we are converting the doctor's unstructured note with NLP. No one can understand here. As let me ask a question to you people. How many people have visited doctors once or twice in this particular current recent week? Yes, how many people have visited the doctors? Can I get an answer? Hello?
None of us, ma'am.
None of us. Okay. So if you have visited or if you have ever got about a note how the doctor writes, so can you predict what exactly the doctor has written a medication for you?
No, ma'am, not possible.
Not possible. Okay. So we can do that by using an AI because we say the doctor's notes are called as an unstructured notes. So to convert that unstructured note to a structured note, then NLP, which is coming up, that is a natural language processing tech, using a transform which is giving a booming up a market for understanding this particular tech to overcome the problem and understand what doctors have written with the medication. Then image analysis for medical diagnostic by taking an MRI, by taking an X-ray, we can understand whether the patient will be a pneumonia patient, whether he actually has a COVID been infected in his lungs, or whether what is the status of that particular ex-patient. Then automating the administrative process task. So we know that in any hospitals, what is the process for a patient to get admitted. So the process is quite long lasting and it is taking quite a time to do that particular process to be completed. But using an AI, by using an applications where this particular task can be reduced and giving an importance only for the patients when there is some serious emergency has come up. So AI is also for the diagnosing and it is also helping us with the multiple treatment. So if you look at the market analysis of an healthcare sector of an AI, it has completely gone up from 2016 onwards to 2027. It is going to boot up like anything. So the major area which has been used up has also been figured out in this particular diagram by technology. Then moving ahead with the next particular domain called as a transportation. So in transportation domain, AIs are basically used up for enhancing the design, for making the design much more effective, and even for manufacturing, because most of the cars and automobile industries, when they go for manufacturing, it takes quite a long time. So to maintain the quality, to maintain the manufacturing defects, and to enhance that particular productivity rate and the enhancing design, it's very important. And parallelly, we can see the AIs are used in the car dealership, because you can understand whether which particular customer is liking which type of a car. So whether this particular car will be offered, whether that particular mentality of that person is to purchase this particular car or not. So AI application is automotive insurance policy also, they are trying to use it up. But you can see this report which is talking about a 2015, the implementation of an AI driven systems in car and vehicles was just 8%. But by 2025, it is going to go up or jump into 109%. So we can just imagine how much the importance of an AI has been booted up in the transportation sector. So according to the Siemens Mobility, they have tested the prototype of an AI for monitoring system through traffic cameras. So what exactly the system is? The system is going to come up with automatically monitoring the traffic signals, where the signals give them the intimation to the cars, whether how much time they have to wait for that particular location, and whether that particular traffic is going to clear within a duration of a time, or what is the best route to go ahead with the other kind of a system. So that is how the Siemens Mobility has been come up and tested with an AI monitoring system. So you can see even the graph till 2030, it is increasing, and it will be increasing in the upcoming market also. When we look at the banking and the finance sector, where the banking and finance sector nowadays, they are using NLP to detect the risk of insurance. So we all are having an insurance for ourselves. So we are in the risk, like whether we are going to be there today or not tomorrow, we don't know. So everyone will be having their own life insurance. So which kind of an insurance will be the best for that particular customer to be granted, to be allocated, that can be decided by the AI. So AI is also used in the fraud detection system, where, for example, if you have using your ATM cards, your debit cards, or you're doing a net banking, or you're doing an online transactions, there are more possibility that the unauthorized user can access your IP address and your network may be hacked. So using this AI, we can be easily fetched out where exactly the fraud detection has happened and how it has happened. So even machine learning helps in investment. So most of the people nowadays are earning, but we don't invest ourselves more into the financial domain if you're from IT sector. So the investment, how exactly the investment has to be made, where exactly the investment has to be done, what particular domain you have to focus, all that guidelines even this machine learning apps are started giving. So a most powerful applications like algorithm trading they have used. Then EcoBot is in another software they're using. Then CodeBot is in another part, and Trade Spider. So all these particular different applications are helping for the banking and financial sector to enhance their quality by using an AI and making their task much more effective and efficient. So it is also helping you to customize the services. So exactly what you want, that particular service has been handed over to you within a second or within a hour in a time. So even the market of an AI in financial sector, you can see its servicing is going to increase by 2030. And these are the different fintech technology which has been launched up till now. So when you look into the manufacturing and the factories, you can see there is an advanced data analytics things have come up where we try to use analysis whether what kind of a manufacturing has been done, whether the quality of the product which has to be followed for particular manufacturing has been followed up or not, etc. Then predictive maintenance, whether this particular product is going to exist in particular future or not. That's an example when you talk about your any kind of a pharmaceutical medicines, or when you talk about any kind of a cosmetic products. So when you manufacture that kind of a product, it's very important that you predict the life cycle or the lifespan of that particular product. So the predictive maintenance, it can be easily done even by an AI by checking the quality of that manufacturing product, how it has been done. So in that particular lane also, even it is reducing the humans to interact with the part, and machines are helping us to do the things much more faster way. Even the robotic process automation, so it is basically helping you to use the different robots where it is sometimes not possible for the humans to be connected with for the manufacturing industry. So the manufacturing industry where it carries out with different kind of a chemicals, where it is using some different kind of enhanced chemicals or gases which is very injurious for the human's health. At that time we can use the robots here, which is helping us to do the task much better way and much faster way. Then the inventory management, exactly when the product was been started and when the product has been announced, what is the maturity level of the product, whether the product is up to the market, whether the product has to be released out of the market. The in and out of that inventory management of that particular product can be easily taken off by the AI. So even the market, when you're looking into this particular AI service, you can see the market has raised from to 2021 and it is going to increase till 2030. So the future of after 2030, no one knows. So what could be it is. Then when you talk about an AI in the education sector, as we all are faculties, we are connected with so many different kind of an online tools been available. But when you look into the students' perspective, their kind of thinking, their kind of an expectations are very different. They want everything sweet and small. They want everything instant to be done, and they want everything to be done very crisp. So for that kind of expectations of the students, the AI is helping them to understand at a personalized level. So as a teacher is sitting to a next to a student and teaching exactly what he has to do, what is this concept all about, what is talking about, that can be easily handled now by using an AI by a personalized learning app. Then unburdening the administrative staff. We all know what is the process of an admission goes up with a junior college, senior college, or within a high level professional colleges. So to reduce this particular administrative work of the staff who are working in the education sector, so that the things are very channelized, it's very structured. Whenever the things we want to just verify it, we need not create a dummy data for that. We can easily access that thing by using a very systemized channel or a structured channel. Then when you increase the accessibility, So the things should be very easily accessible. So it's not like that if the student is coming to the campus or to the college is able to gain the knowledge. It should be not in that way. Even the student who is not able to connect with us on the on campus, he should able to access that particular content from anywhere, wherever is there in this universe. So we have come up with an online trend. Already the students have gone through this particular platform. They know how the difficult and challenging which we as a faculty and the students they have faced. But this is another approach which will help the students, especially when there is actual need of it. Then next is talking about a smart learning content. So what the faculties or in the education sectors, the teachers or the faculties can do. So instead of checking out everything from the PPT and just bumping up on the content on the students, they can just use some different smart learning content, some educational tutorials or the content where they can easily get access with the students. They can create a discussion forum where the students can easily get connected for the doubt and queries, and they can understand how the things are moving ahead. Okay, and that is how the smart learning content is going to help them in an education sector. And last one, which is nothing but an virtual assistant, it's like a chat bot which is helping the students to answer the queries 24/7. So even if when they're reading it out, that particular concept, they get a doubt query over there, so easily the chat bot will be answering their question answer. So even the faculty, if not available at that duration of a time, then there is a need of the doubt clarification for the student, this virtual assistant chat box will help them for clarifying their doubts. So when you look at the different global level market insight of an education sector, you can see a drastic change which is coming up in the education sector. So how it is increasing the level of a percentage. The percentage of the level is going on increasing within education sector. So it has taken up as 50%, but it is going to be much more greater than 70% in the education sector, the usage of technologies. So when you talk about a retail industry, in retail industry, basically it is used at a top 5 AI level. One is called as a predictive analytics, then visual search, augmented reality, then recommended system and chatbots. So in retail industry, what happens is they want a smart assistant. So they don't want anyone to be assessing them and completely reading. So they want the assistant who is very smart enough and who is able to tell them how the products are, how the market is, how the pricing is ranging in the market, who are our competitors, so how exactly we have to allocate ourselves as a product in the market, and so on. Then the purchase prognosis. So it is also going to guide the customer which particular website, like Amazon does one particular range rate for X product, and at the same time Snapdeal does the same thing. At the same time Flipkart is also displaying something, and at the same time Myntra.com is also displaying something. So as a customer, he may get confused which exactly has website I have to go, which is the best one to choose for my particular interest. So this purchase prognosis of an AI will help that customer to understand if you're going to choose the X product from this particular site, you will be enhanced with this kind of a benefits, right? So this particular way, the AI is helping the customers to understand the purchase profile and understand their interested area. Next is methods for pricing. So normally whenever we look into the industry, the pricing becomes a very big challenge, because when we develop a product, we just develop it and then we go back to check out what kind of a pricing can be kept for this product, but it's a wrong tech. So what we have to do is, when you're designing any product, let it be a technology product, let it be an X product, let it be any product. So the product, when it was in the raw phase, when what was in a baby phase, then when the product got enhanced and when the product is getting matured, so each phase of that particular product requires a lots of investment to be done, lots of costing goes into it. So we should start building this pricing not from the at a maturity level. We should give this pricing at a baby loan level when it has been started up with, so that then only you can fix a proper pricing for that particular product and it makes worth for that product. Because sometimes people get into a mentality this product is having this range, so it's best that not to purchase this product, we'll take this product because it is having less pricing. So that kind of a mentality as an human mentality of an Indian market is quite very different. If they find the product is good with a less price, the people will go and purchase that thing only. The people will not check whether why this pricing has been this way, even if the product is that much good. So we should understand what is happening with this pricing technique. So for the method of pricing, even AI apps are used, AI algorithms have been used, which is helping them to segregate the different pricing depending upon the product's quality. Then improved the advertisement. So we can see the unwanted advertisement which has been figured out in the YouTube channels when you're checking out any online content to be done. That should be avoided. So improved advertisement will basically has to be focused which kind of an ad has to be given and how the content for that particular ad has to be delivered, so that the right message has been given to the person or a customer who is viewing your ad. So that thing has to be clarified very much properly, because sometimes we only feel ki this ad doesn't have any connectivity with that product. So the loss of interest, the loss of customers are much more for that particular case. So to reduce this particular part, the improved advertisement has to be given a more importance where exactly we have to focus for the advertisement, and which particular domain we have to give a more time for the advertisement, and which particular product, how much time has to be given for that particular advertisement and marketing campaign. So this will help us easily reaching the customer wherever they are connected in this universe, and even the right message will be forwarded to the customers rather than getting confused. Because most of the time, if you have understood in marketing domain, the people are getting more confused because they don't know exactly what product has been used and why this product has been given advertisement with this. So that kind of confusion to be avoided, AI can be used into the picture to improve the advertisement. Okay. The last point where the retail industries are coming up is personalization. So personalization means it is giving as an importance that we are there for you. So AI is going to sit next to the human and make her feel in such a way that I am there for you. Whatever you want, you ask me, I will provide you the concern about it. So as a human giving a helping hand to another human, AI is going to give a helping hand to the humans at a different marketing trend. So that's why the personalized touch will be given by an AI in retail industry. A very interesting domain called as a defense and military. So you can see this is a very, very challenging area, or it is a very risky area which we talk about. Okay. Now, in this particular area, the AI are coming into the picture. So AIs are basically used up in the surveillance, where it is helping them to understand where to fix a camera, exactly where are the different kind of a theft, where are the different kind of a problems may arise, where are the different bombs have been allocated, so that all kind of a mapping and trading can be easily figured out by using this surveillance with an AI. Then the logistic, where exactly how much time they are going to take up to for that particular vehicle, or how much time it is going to take that particular robo which they have kept up there to figure out the problem where exactly it is. Then cybersecurity, which is a very, very important concept in the defense and military domain, because this will tell you if you're going to access this particular device, you're going to be corrupted. So alarming that and intimation that in much more advanced machine learning algorithms can be used for it. Then talking about your automobile, autonomous vehicles, where they are trying to use the vehicles where the humans cannot reach. So where the robots have been sent, where the humans are not able to figure out, because you cannot go and touch a bomb, and there are more chances to lose the life of that human. So dropping the particular plan, they have come up with the different robots that is helping us for analyzing the different sensors where exactly the intimations are given, the humans are not allocated at that particular area. Now different kind of a drone system, the drone systems have come up, and the drones are nothing but a mini robots which they have used where to figure out what kind of problems are occurring at a different state when it comes to India Pakistan war, when it comes to different kind of a China India part. So where exactly they are finding up a weapon, how the system of these weapons are, so they can easily analyze this by using this drone system. Nowadays these drone systems have been even shown in most of the movies like Uri. They have used this particular drone system to elaborate the concept of an AI into the picture. So defense and military area, the AI is been used in this level. Then when you talk about the telecommunication industry, we all are aware it is using a virtual assistant. Normally when you get a call, get a call related to some insurance policy, when you get a call related to some real estate, when you get a call related to the emergency, it could be anything. When you get a call for your job profile, so you have been shortlisted for so and so profile, so you have to attend so and so interview. So this was a work done by an HR who is sitting at that particular end and calling you and doing the part. But now that is not the case. The AI chatbots have been kept up in the different localities so that they give a call automatically, the call gets recorded. So whatever you are going to give them the feedback, that recorded call will be fetched by the X person of that particular organization. So telecommunication is also used for fraud detection. So where exactly it is coming into picture? It is basically used for the fake call. So whenever you're getting some messages in WhatsApp, unknown group, you're getting connected, or you're getting a fake call from an ex person, again that particular call is getting connected. So all this particular part can be easily traced up by using this AI tech into it. Then we talk about the predictive analytics. What kind of what kind of this particular industry will be there in the future? So how this telecommunication is going to happen? Because nowadays we people are aware that we are come up with an IoT systems which are having a smart watches. So in upcoming most probably even by 10 years or by hardly I can say about 8 years or 9 years of time, deadline of a time, we are coming up with the smartphones, not as a smartphones, I can say as a smart watches with the connecting phones. So people will be not using no longer this mobile device will be used with us. So we will be connected with the smart devices, whatever we are wearing. So even nowadays, the smart watches are allowing you to give a call from the watches. But even whatever you're doing in your mobile devices, whether you're giving a call, whether you're messaging them, or whether you're using a WhatsApp app, all this particular part are going to come up with an IoT connecting with an AI for a smart watches. Then talking about the client sentiment analysis. So this could be an example we can take about a placement part. If you get a call from company and they say that your interview you have not cracked, you're failed enough. So what the level of responses has to be given to the humans? How the humans have to made understand why his particular interview was not so successful. So you cannot directly call any person and directly start talking about harshly. So sentiment is very important. So emotional and sentiment is very important in technology era also, even at an AI level, because nowadays people say that AI is just a technology, it is not going to have any understanding about emotions and sentiments. But let me make it very clear here, the sentimental analysis and even emotional intelligence are given 100% importance nowadays in an AI technology. So robotic process automations in telecoms. So most probably whenever you see when you give a call, your call get automatically recorded. The robot answers your call. There is no ex person sitting at another end and answering your call. So we can see the level of telecommunication market share which has come up with a different part. You can see the network security, the network optimization, customer analytics, virtual assistance, self-diagnosing, and others. So moving ahead with AI in an entertainment and media level. So in entertainment, we know that how the medias have started using its personalized content. Nowadays, no one has a lot of time to go and visit the theater and sit and have a movie with the family. We are so much packed up with our busy schedule. So now the AI entertainment media sectors are focusing more into something called as a content personalization. So if you can see nowadays the Netflix which has come up, the Prime Video, the Disney, etc. So these people have come up to give a personalized touch to the humans. Wherever you are, you can get that particular access by sitting at the locations at your end. So even you can see now Ponin Selvan has been released with PS1. So you can see within a 1 month of durations that could be seen in a Prime Video. So why to invest that much of time for that particular data? Even a 1 month, if you're going to wait, you're going to get that particular movie. Not only this thing, they are helping out for the AI. They are also helping you, which will be your interested domain. So what kind of a movie you like a most? So even that level of analysis, the AI is helping us. So it is also helping us to figure out whether this particular person will be interested for this particular movie or not. So it is also giving you a different kind of an ad. If you go for a search one day prior, next day you'll get an ad about it. You have been interested for so and so, this particular movie has been visible in Netflix. So how this is possible? Because Google is completely tracking whatever the data which we are sharing with us. Then. So next is called as a metadata tagging. So how the tagging is happening. So how the tagging related, they are able to fetch the details about that particular content. Then decision automation. Then subtitle creation. So whenever they are trying to create any subtitle for that, the search optimization. So whenever you're looking at for any movie, whenever you want to see any serial or a song, etc. So whatever the interest you are into. So if you're going to just type as Surya's movie. So you're going to get into much easily the Surya's movie, even the other Suryas who are there lying into the picture. So search has to be made more optimized so that the results are much more quicker to the customer. So if the customers are happy within a short period of a time, they are more keen about using that particular application or a software and an apps. So very interesting to talk about this particular line, that is AI is also used in astrology and also it is used in food industry. So nowadays, now astrologers are using a different kind of an app. So different apps have come up. One of the interesting app which I want to discuss here is called as a Brigu. So this particular app ask you a different questions, and it is going to ask you about your vastu, and what is asking about your date of birth, and talking about your kundli, talking about your panchagana, etc., and telling you and predicting whether what kind of the time is going to come for you in future. So till now, whenever you're looking at an astrology, he will only tell you this particular month, this particular year will be good for you, but he is not in the position to tell us whether this particular year will be much more beneficial as compared to the last year. Nowadays, whenever you're going to look into that particular astrology part, astrologers are not able to give you an accurate part. So if AIs are coming into the picture, so AIs are able to capture your data, and it is going to enhance the sentiment and analysis, and it is also going to touch into area called as an emotional intelligence, an emotional of a person. So astrologers are giving another booting area, another interesting area for an AI. The food and the beverage industry, if you have noticed now in COVID duration, so everything was an online. So you are not able to go and visit any hotels or purchase the food for you. So you just order in Swiggy, within a minute you get that particular order at your end. But it is not the deadline there. So AI is using this particular food and beverage industry to segregate the quality of the food, and it is also helping you to understand, or I can say the filtering of the food quality. Then different kind of an apps have been come up. That one of the app I could remember now is SEOIP. Okay, that is self analyzing part. And even the hotels have started analyzing about the wastage of the food. So even if the waste is happening, so how this wastage has to be recovered, so AIs are also used for that. So within a single duration of time, this many veggies have been utilized by this hotel. So what kind of a wastages are being produced? So if the wastages are being produced, so what is the next approach they have to go into? That is called as a prescriptive analytics. So that much detail this particular food and beverage industries are going to use this AI in the upcoming market. So you can see very clearly here the images are indicating the emerging of IoT, then adoption of data guidance, then food safety, and then market projected to reach the millions by 2021. Another point which I want to share is that whenever you're going to visit the hotels in future, 10 years or 15 years down the line, when you're going to visit that particular hotel, it is going to scan whether the person is having a hygienic or not, whether he has cleaned his hands or not, okay, to maintain the quality of that particular person. Followed by that, you are not going to call any waiter to give a order for your menu. So automatically when you're going to touch that particular table, the menu card will be in front of you. So you have to click the options whatever you need, you have to select the menus accordingly, and automatically that orders have been fetched into the database, and that orders have been replaced within a hour or within a half an hour or 15 minutes down the line, how much time has been taken for that particular product to prepare. So even nowadays AIs have been taken into consideration for making a preparation of the food. So how much time you are investing, how much time has been given for a preparation of that food, whether this much time if you're going to utilize for this food preparation, whether the quality of that food is going to maintain or not. Okay, so the taste, the quality, and the personalization touch of that particular customer becomes a very important parameter here for the food and beverage industry, because the competitors are more in this particular industry. So, well, the another areas which I have to just highlight is that HR, IT, marketing, and finance. So, you nowadays HRs are not full fledgedly started using an AI, but recruitment hiring process, 49% of the companies have started using it. Then HR strategies and employee management. So, how to manage the employee? Whether why the employees are resigning from the corporate? What is the reason behind that? What are the stress factors have come up? Whether the company is able to generate that much revenue what was been expected by that particular company within that particular short span of time, whether that workforce automation is done properly, whether the job rotation has been given properly to the employee, whether the appraisals are happening properly. So all these particular parameters was been the duty of an HR. That's why if you have noticed, the 1 year back the HR's jobs were, most of the HRs got resigned from that particular position. Why? Because AIs were becoming into the picture, and AIs were started using that particular place of an HR. But I'm not going to say this ki humans are going going to be replaced with an AI. That is not my word. What I mean here is that definitely AI is a supporting tool for the human. It is not going to replace a human. So that we have to keep in our mind. So when you talk about an IT sector, you can see very clearly the percentage value which is rising. The blockchain concept which came into the picture, then cryptocurrency, then AI and ML, then DL. Then we are talking about an IoT. The percentage value, it is keeping on increasing, and it will be still increasing. And when you talk about AI in marketing era, the digital marketing has come into picture. That the importance of the digital marketing, people started understanding. So nowadays, a job also you can see in digital marketing, it's increasing a lot. And even the marketing domain, the people are started using AI to understand the customer retention, the customer segmentation, where exactly if I'm going to pitch my product will be more successful. So when I have to pitch my product and when I have to release the product, so all these particular segregations are helping the people by using an AI. So when you're going to give a proper data, the data becomes a very important parameter here. So if the data are not so good enough given to the algorithms are not going to work to the worth what has been expected. So here, whenever you talk about a digital marketing, when you talk about a customer retention value, when you talk about a customer engagement value, whenever talk about a customer segmentation value, where exactly my particular product has to be launched, which duration has to be launched, how much time duration has to be launched. So all that particular predictions can be done with an AI. Then at another end, when you look at a financial service, already I spoke about this, that is algorithm trading, customer recommendation, then what kind of insurance policy should be provided, what kind of an investment, where exactly you have to make an investment. So when you're going to give, this is my salary slip, this is what I earn, this is what I'm expecting. So automatically the AI will tell you which particular place you have to invest. If you're going to invest in this particular place, this is what is the saving, and this is